We're there. We're in.
We're in. God, if that's what people have got to look forward to for the next few months, working from home, all that palaver, signing in, good luck to them.
Oh, bless you. Oh, well, it's lovely to chat to you, Lynn. And as we were chatting on the phone, I said, actually, I really wanted to kind of grab this and put some recording on it, because I want people to understand what this whole situation is like, not just for those who've been sent to work from home remotely, but for business owners like you as well. So What's going on for you?
Well, not a lot, quite frankly. I'm drinking coffee at a kitchen island. I normally design the Ideal Home Show and work with a team doing that, so that's obviously all cancelled. So it's quite lonely, it's quite scary, because I'm so used to being busy and actually I don't really have anything to do. So that's a bit of a problem. I will find things to entertain myself, but it's that lack of communication, is it? That lack of feeling that you've got your people around you. It's quite, it's a bit depressing.
But actually, I think what I picked up on there was you said it's quite lonely.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people are feeling, especially when, I mean, I'm used to working from home. I've been running my business, for 8 years now. But before that, in all the jobs I've ever had, I've always had the ability to work from home. So since my 20s, I've always had that discipline of working from home and knowing what I'm doing. I mean, I'm sitting in my kitchen right now, but that's because we were chatting over lunch. And that's why I said, jump on a Zoom with me. But for those people who have never worked from home, never worked remotely, and like you say, are used to a team of people around you, it concerns me about this whole loneliness part. You see, you got to put it here.
Crazy cat lady.
Now we're used to work together, and so I know how you work, you know how I work. But what would you, if you were running a virtual team, how would you think that you should run that?
Well, I was saying to you earlier, wasn't I, that working isn't just about work, it's about the social side of things as well. And I think that's really important. So perhaps kicking off the day in a really positive way would be maybe to have a Zoom call or a conference call or something that just says, morning, everyone. We all love that first initiation of gossip, don't we, in the office? What did you watch last night on telly? Oh, that was good. Just to get people in that mode of, we're still all together, we're still all here, we're still working, we're still a team. And maybe have not a work call, a gossip call, a catch-up call, and then move on and maybe check in again lunchtime or early afternoon and just see how everyone's getting on work-wise. But sorry, the cat is so keen to get in on this. I think that's important, just to keep that bond there, isn't it? It's the humour. It's hard to motivate yourself without being part of the team, I find.
No, and I totally get that. I mean, you know what I do for a living, and everybody knows I'm all about the personality side of things. But I think as well, with the whole environment that we've got at the moment, cortisol levels will be higher, because there'll be this panic. It's the fear of the unknown, and that's just human nature. We can't stop it. But cortisol is also our stress hormone, and stress levels can also be detrimental to our health. So it is all about what can we do as a community. Actually just jumping on a call with a friend.
Sometimes those things, where you have a little problem at work and you think, oh God, can't do it. And then you just look across and there's someone there, or someone walks past your desk and you just go, oi, hi Mandy, have you ever come across this before? How do you solve this? And they go, oh yeah, you press that button, you do this and it's done that, blah, blah, blah. You're at home, you're on your own. You've got to try and schedule a call for somebody, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to speak to you. I was just thinking about that now when I was trying to get this Zoom call to work. You say you've got an issue, someone's going, press the red button. You're like, so not only are you trying to work on your own, you're trying to motivate yourself on your own, but all those people that you rely on to quickly solve a problem aren't there. So it is going to be a little bit hard to get used to that. I mean, we'll probably all learn new skills. That's a positive. We'll probably all get a little bit more independent and find, oh, actually, I can do a spreadsheet without asking Bob down the road, to do it. But it is hard, I think. It's going to be really tough.
Oh, no, I'm with you. And like you say, it's that instant being able to turn around and say, so what button? Like you say, I could see you come on the Zoom call and I'm like, no volume, I can't hear you. How do you get these?
Trying to find it. But, we'll probably learn different skills, won't we? Maybe different skill sets that we don't normally have, because we're going to have to.
And that will be brilliant. We'll learn about how to do things. We will learn about being online. And I mean, the actual technology these days, I mean, on the laptop at the moment, but even on my phone, the technology that we have these days is easy in terms of, you know, there's no time difference between our talking, you know, and if you've got more than one people on the call, you can have people muted and you can have a hands up, you can do whatever works for you. But
yeah,
I think you're right in terms of getting, and I kind of want to put it out there as kind of free advice for people to say, get that morning huddle together, like you're having your morning coffee. You haven't got your commute, so grab whatever it is, 5, 10, 15 minutes, 30 minutes.
Just check in on everybody. Say, you know, we're all saying how important it is for old people to check in on old people, your elderly neighbours, but the same goes for people working from home, doesn't it? We all love a bit of contact in the morning and a bit of a gossip. So I think that's key for anybody who's kind of running a team remotely, is just to give them that social element in the morning, get them in the motivated frame of mind for the day, make it a joke, keep it fun, keep it happy, and then go from there to kind of managing your team, and off you go with it. So that everybody's you know, everybody's feeling that still that love, still in a room with each other, but not.
Yeah.
They're with the fridge, which is another problem. We're all going to be the size of small countries by the end of this. There's my fridge.
I was going to say, I can see the size of your fridge. Oh, mind you, mine's not much better, and there's one in the utility room as well, and that's full of wine. My concern is I might get to the stage at lunchtime, I'll be like,
yeah, by midday.
Have a little gin today, yeah. So, well, that's some really great top tips, and I'm going to end the recording because I kind of want to use this to put that out on. I know you're very much on Instagram. What's your Insta handle?
Just Lynne Lambourne, LYNNE LAMBOURNE.
And I'm going to say to people, if you're on Instagram, go follow Lynne.
There's going to come some tips there, not work related as well, because I think we're all going to be at home. You'll still have a lunch break, but you won't be walking to the shops or getting your sandwich or anything. You'll still be at home. So maybe find a hobby or something that you love doing in that lunch break that puts you in a good frame of mind.
I'm getting up here because I've just got to show you what I did in my lunch break.
Okay. Dying to see.
No, I made some soup, and look, I took the end.
Yes, good girl.
Which is what you did on
things
your
like this. We can all discover some sort of sustainability things that are fun, growing things. You know, I set up the sunflower competition yesterday, but we can all do little things that we've perhaps forgotten to find the joy in doing, because we're normally so busy in the Tesco's queue, Tesco's Metro, wherever, doing stuff like that. So it's finding that joy at being at home again, and finding things that keep your mojo going that normally you don't have time for. Let's try and turn it into a bit of a positive as well as a neg. You know, we're working from home, which gives us that time to be able to clear out that Tupperware cupboard in your lunch break one day, girls, because we all know we've got one like that. And those sorts of things. Yeah, guilty. And see your face.
Totally. My husband actually calls it the cupboard of death, because he says you open it and everybody goes.
Yeah, yeah. Literally, no. Everyone's got one. If they say they haven't, they're lying.
Yeah. So some great tips there that I want to just share out on LinkedIn, because whilst LinkedIn is very much about the work side of things as well, I think because we are all working remotely at home, I just wanted to put some other stuff. So thank you for jumping on this call. And if I'm going to end the recording, and we can carry on chatting as well then.